And there we go again. Welcome guys to Dota 2 Romania, the Spring Cup. It's again brought to you by Heflatv. I'm Heflatv. Coming with me is Coucher, and today we are casting Extreme XPC International versus Natum Spes. And we had the honor already to cast XPC twice yesterday, and they were pretty much just, I don't know, it wasn't funny anymore. They were just beating their enemies, and today I really hope they get some resistance. Welcome.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping for too, just for some great and even games.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, bans already Extreme XPC going with a very standard ban being the Invoker, but Natum's best bans out a Timber so as the first ban, something you don't see often, and neither of course do you see the Abaddon ban coming out, like what?
Yes, well, Invoker ban, Furion ban, absolutely common. We saw that today and yesterday, even in JDL we saw the Furion being banned out pretty often, but like Abaddon and Timber, that's interesting. I mean, are they planning on some whatever debuff that might be vulnerable to the remove of the Aphotic Shield by Abaddon? What could we think about there?
Yeah, the arrow I think counts for Mirana already.
Yeah, I guess the arrow stun is very
But
interesting.
I don't really know if it's a
But
worthwhile ban. Extreme XPC, Ancient Apparition, Path Rider, Nyx Assassin, whatever heroes, like the pool is so free now of the strong heroes still left in the pool just because the Timbers and the Abaddon got banned, but Extreme XPC, Bane and Clockwork instead.
yeah, that's interesting. It's too bad we don't see a Bane Mirana combo. I love that combo because it's pretty easy to play. It mostly works and it's very versatile. You can also lane them very differently, but we have Bane Clockwork and Mirana Visage, like pretty standard heroes, but the Visage, like early mid game potential. I always say that the Mirana with the arrow always there. Clockwork, nice initiation. Well, offline material, I guess, but it kind of depends on the setup they go for. The AA is now banned out, and yeah, that takes a lot of pressure away because the AA OT is so nasty.
Yeah, the Weaver ban now coming out by Natum Space actually makes a little bit more sense to me. Of course, it's not usually banned, but Weaver, once he sees the arrow flying from the Mirana, he can just pop the Sukuchi and run away, just dodge the arrow with the haste speed. As well, of course, when you don't have any certain stuns, like proper lockdown, the Weaver can just go around and kill your whole team without actually dying himself. And
Yep.
the Visage doesn't have stuns, just the familiars, but Sukuchi speed probably would get him out of those as well, so a
Yeah.
decent ban, I guess.
I really don't know what direction this is going because at the moment, they don't they all ban pretty much fight heavy heroes. Now we have the Gyrocopter being out, also like a pretty uncommon one, I have to say. The Nyx Assassin banned by XPC, well, that's absolutely standard. You don't want to have the Nyx. He's scouting out with Vendetta, finding supports in jungle, or like getting your solo carries on whatever lane. He's just, yeah, he's a nice initiation, a nice roamer. That's definitely a ban worth it. But Gyrocopter, Abaddon, Weaver, and Timber for Natum Spes. I try to see a pattern and I try to like think of something what they picked that might be vulnerable to those heroes. So right now maybe I will get surprised and there's something really surprising coming out. But yeah, I'm looking forward for that third pick now by XPC because this will give already direction in what we go. Today it doesn't look like a pushing strategy. I'm kinda glad to see that because the game we casted today before the game 2 of the JDL, we had like the first time for ages we saw an anti-mage, and the strategy actually worked out after they failed badly in game 1 with the pushing strategy. So yeah, I kinda like the approach to go fight heavy.
Yeah, I mean, always nice to see some fighting and just a little change in the strategies that are being played. It gets kind of boring when all the teams are just going, oh, push. It just works so well, let's go push. Always nice to see teams experimenting with different stuff and maybe even bringing back some old heroes.
Yeah, definitely. But they take their time. Like they almost use their entire bonus time on this third pick. And there comes the Venomancer. Well, having both fight potential. I mean, he has two slows now since patch. Like, I mean, not since patch. Like the poison sting always applied the slow, but now it's pretty much applied all the time because the wards are having the poison sting as well. So we have a heavy ultimate scaling pretty weak at level 1, but later combined with Veil of Discord, etc., etc. Yep. I mean, he gets stronger the longer the game goes, as in AoE damage potential, like Gale on multiple targets, Poison Sting up from wards and his auto attacks, plus the ulti Veil of Discord on top of it, that even hurts strongly farmed heroes. But we have a Rubik as a counter pick. Wow.
Yeah, the Rubik actually somewhat decent against the Venomancer just purely because of the null field, although the Rubik needs levels for that to get the magic resistance running.
Yeah,
But
true.
still, even if he gets level 6, it's quite easy to spell steal the Venomancer Plague Wards.
Yep. Since he's
So,
spamming that all the time, pretty much. So that's
yeah.
that's actually a nice deal, especially like if you're on the back foot and you have to defend the tower. Like those plague wards are pretty annoying to play against. But he also got like, I mean, if he does it nicely, I mean, Bane's Fiend Script is still a channel, so if he plays it right, he's able to steal the Fiend Script. He has to be really good to steal the hookshot by clockwork, but Venomancer ulti or Gale or even the wards, these are things easy to steal and they become in handy, to be honest. So the Rubik definitely can be a decent player here. He can turn around a lot of stuff if he gets the right timing up. And we see a Morphling. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's morphing actually. I've seen it picked up slightly more in the last few days even, but to moderate success, I'm mostly even failing pretty much.
Yeah, I think
It's
we
just
saw
the
one with a like half semi class cannon slash, yeah, I don't know, whatever the build was. Like first he was going, I think, in a Yasha, and then later going for the Eternal. I don't know. We had some kind of mixed up morph we casted,
yeah.
and that didn't really work out because he didn't have the stats to actually apply some value to that Eternal Plate burst. I mean, he got quite some kills with it, but then it didn't have too much of an impact on the game. So I'm looking forward how this morph is doing with the farm.
The thing is that with Morphling that although he of course can join early fights, the waveform does a decent amount of damage. Especially in the last level, it's actually quite a lot if you hit multiple heroes. But other than that, I mean, the Morphling usually needs a lot of farm to actually start contributing to the fight. And the
Yep.
other three heroes for XPC, they want to fight early already. So this actually might turn out for the Morphling to just be farming on a certain lane and the other four heroes trying to fight, maybe get some pickoffs and just create the space. But that kind of strategies can backfire if your team isn't strong enough as four.
Yep. And we have a puck, and I think there for Natum Space there is the mid settled. We're gonna see a puck in mid, but for XPC, I can't really tell who's gonna go mid. I mean, currently we have like this free support setup, Clockwork most likely ending up on the offlane, and we have a Bane Venomancer slash roam slash support the Morphling. Now we want to see a decent mid, I guess, for them. But I wanted to say something about the Morphling too. Like, if he goes shotgun and everything, it's quite dangerous for him because the second he morphs into agility, he gets actually quite vulnerable against his team. We have the Rubik, he can lift him up, do some damage himself. We have the Soul Assumption, we have the Puck later blinking in, doing quite some burst damage. I mean, we talk about up to 800, 900 damage just by one hero. Of course, if he gets caught by arrow while morphed into agility, that's even more nasty. So yeah, definitely a team you don't want to get caught out with agility.
Yeah, especially if he actually goes for the shotgun. If he uses it on somebody, he will be in the ethereal form for some time.
Yeah,
And when he gets hit by the soul assumption at the same time, that's just
yeah,
huge
that
amounts of damage.
this really hurts. But interesting enough, they ban out the OD. And this is pretty a decent ban because they know that XPC didn't pick a mid yet. unless we're gonna see a Venomancer mid, which would be I would be happy about it, but I mean I'm pretty sure there's another mid hero coming out, and yeah, they don't wanna see this OD against the puck. The Invoker is banned by themselves, which is actually a surprise because we saw them. Oh, my
Well,
God.
that's a surprise pick.
Okay.
I actually haven't been able to cast any Tusk games. I only seen him a couple of times, maybe like Alliance running him, but
It's Snowball. Ba-boom.
yeah, I'd like to see it. Actually, I was
Punch.
thinking that maybe they could go for like a Night Stalker, just go super aggressive with the 4 heroes and the Morphling, then just.
But now this changes the entire thing, though. Do we see the Tusk mid? Do we see the Venomancer mid?
Actually, I think I'd like the Venomancer mid more, maybe, because I don't know how well the Tusk could do up versus a puck, but we shall see.
I don't think too good, to be honest, because like the Snowball can be phase shifted. Well, he gets the punch early, and actually if he harasses the puck just a bit, he gets the punch in. To be honest, like, my guess is I would put Venomancer mid, get him fast. Oh god. Okay, now I'm absolutely off the chart with my laning, because we just see a Storm Spirit coming out as the
I
last
think
pick.
it's either the puck or the Storm Spirit.
It's
Most
Storm
likely the
Spirit,
Storm
mate.
Spirit safe lane and the aggressive tri lane with Visage Rubik Mirana, maybe.
Yeah, that could definitely work out. But yeah, interesting picks, definitely. Like, both teams surprising us here, and this doesn't happen too often, actually. And yeah, for that simple reason, we go really fast through the introduction. We have NTRP on the puck. We have Welcome to Carcosa on the Mirana. We have already heading for the offline Icy Fire on the Visage. We have Inuyasha on the Storm, and Jesus Christ, I just call him Arc.
It's Arcus Tangens, or I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but it's a mathematical whatever thingy
Argus
that
Tangus stuff.
calculates
Yeah,
the
maths.
corners.
Okay. So yeah, I just call him Rubik from now on. That makes the whole thing easier, and let's go to the Radiant fast.
Yeah, and for the Radiant, Clockwork is played by Massacre, Freak is on the Tusk, Razvan playing the Venomancer, Phyli 97 up on the Morphling, and Sub-Zero on the Bane.
Yep, and you were absolutely right. We see aggressive tri-lane so far on both teams coming out. We have the Storm solo versus a Clockwork solo. The aggressive tri is actually with the Morph. The Morph is not farming it versus the aggressive tri. This is very interesting. In mid, we have the puck facing the Tusk. You were absolutely right. So I've been absolutely wrong, I guess. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Like, warding wise, against the pulse, we already have one sentry here on the small camp. We have like this very nice ward. I like this ward. It gives vision into a secret shop early. Yeah, double damage. Gives
Early
vision
smoke by them as well. They want to catch somebody off guard, but they're splitting up, and I don't know if the smoke of deceit actually, if they get the kill on the mid lane, it's really important because that would help the Tusk greatly, but
yeah, I think the
just
Tusk
splitting
actually
up.
needs this rotation, but we're gonna see. Anyway, the first creep wave meets. The fight is on. Let's have a nice game, guys.
Yeah, as we see, the lane is actually pushed up in the mid lane, so they can't really rotate in. And the Venomancer realized that as well. Smoke also ran out, so completely wasted smoke number 1. 100 gold just down the drain, and not too good.
Yeah, I think the Romanian cast that they see, then they wanna wait. After all, this is a Romanian tournament, even though it has, like, with the invitational part, there's a couple international teams and players as well.
Yeah, looks like they don't care at all.
Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice somewhat, but
Yeah,
I guess the show must go on.
the show must go on always. You know how it is as a caster. Anyway, I think we're gonna see this Tusk being definitely harassed by the puck, so he's having a disadvantage here. But he went into Ice Shard. He's spamming that. Level 1 doesn't do too much damage, but he will rush a bottle, I guess, and he's pretty close to it. One more creep and he got it. A Clockwork, well, so far he doesn't get anything. The Visage is zoning him out, and on top, the Morph actually gets quite some farm, and we've seen the Rubik now left the aggressive try there against the Clockwork because Visage is already doing a decent job, and yeah, he's now assisting the Storm. Unfortunately he can't pull because we have a nice ward coming out here, and we have the first action. Enfeeble on the Storm, and Bane harassing, manning up, but
Yeah, but the Rubik actually catching him surprised by a little bit.
Yep.
It is 2-2, so nothing else is gonna happen by the looks of it. There was actually some nice juking by the puck as well. The Venomancer came in, but the puck threw the illusory orb. The Venomancer started to chase that orb, and the puck didn't even show onto it and just ran the other way.
yeah, definitely. Well, I like the early Enfeeble by the way here on the top lane, because Storm, this is 57 base damage, minus 30, so he's hitting with 27.
Storm might be in some trouble. There is the Nightmare, easy Gale. If he misses that, yeah, it does hit, so just some right clicks are necessary. Actually, the Static Remnant does a decent amount of damage, but the body blocking by the Venom is just too much.
Very nice. There goes the first blood for the Morphling. Also the best hero to pick it up. Really nice that he got the last hit there. This is now a Morphling with 900 after 2 minutes and 30. That's pretty decent. Now we have to go on this Clockwork.
Oh, Clockwork might be in some trouble. Doesn't even have the cogs actually yet. Going for battery assault, maxing
He's
it
like
out.
running in the wrong direction. He was heading for Dire.
And I think he will go down. He maybe actually should have manned up there versus the Mirana. It would have helped, but no. Just feeds away the kill. The power cogs, I think they would have saved him.
Nah, he didn't want to pick them up, I guess, because it was a free setup for the arrow. But after the arrow, he could have done it. I still don't get why he made like this loop up here towards the Dire. Well, I guess he wanted to juke the arrow, but yeah. Anyway, 1-on-1 is it now? Like both lanes, both safe lanes, lost one hero. Not too much action.
It is quite similar, both in last hits as well. The Morphling is a little bit ahead, so that's definitely good. And actually the Tusk in the mid lane is only one last hit behind the puck.
He's not doing bad here. Like I'm actually surprised the puck not being able to actually zone him out.
Yeah, I think it actually maybe was because of the one Venomancer rotation. It made it so that the puck actually had to run towards the top rune side and through the jungle back to the lane, so it was maybe like 30 seconds to 40 seconds detour. So I'm guessing it helped the Tusk enough. But he's not going bottle even, he got boots first and finally has his bottle coming.
Yep, and the Tusk gets his bottle, and the Morphling went for PT, so we're gonna see like a heavy studs Morphling here. Maybe even screw the shotgun, we just go for a hard Gary Morphling.
Yeah, the shotgun, I mean, it would be nice only to just pick off the Rubik straight away, because Mirana can leap away, it's probably harder to catch her somehow out. The puck of course does have the phase shift. Oh, mid lane might be in some trouble. There is the Venomous Gale, but it gets phase shifted. Oh, expert timing there.
Yep, very nice. The Rubik rotated in, but yeah, he came too late. Puck already escaped, and Tusk has to go back. It's really low HP.
Yeah, one illusory orb hit with the Waning Rift would get the kill.
I'm actually surprised by the fact that the puck doesn't use phase shift when like this nice ice shards come out, because right now they do already 210 damage, and that's like, I don't know, 25-30% of puck's HP. Anyway, Venomancer rotating now top. Is this where we see the next action? Storm still far away from level 6, so still vulnerable to everything, and he just got
Venomancer actually wants to go in from the backside. There's a TP coming in by the Visage, the Nightmare goes out, gets taken off of the Storm Spirit, and yeah, Venomancer backs off.
Well, actually, it's not too bad. They skipped the creep wave here. They bait out that TP by Visage, and after all, nothing is lost. So yeah, it's not too bad of an outcome there. Clockwork now finally picking up some level. He's level 5. Mirana's level 5 as well, and with the Visage gun he can go more aggressive. So this is not this is not a bad outcome for them with the force rotation. Oh, and mid we have some action, but
yeah, there's the snowball, the phase shift alt cooldown actually, one right click. No, he didn't have level 6, he just hit level 6. The punch will come out and he does get the kill.
I think this was the best level 6 ding ever. Like,
yeah.
He hasn't picked it up when the puck was low. He got away and I thought like, oh god, Dreamcore, now he is dead. But yeah.
Oh, a haste rune now, he's going towards the top lane. Or is he? Yeah, he is just bottling up. What a lucky rune to get after that. They should get one kill. The Nightmare is getting switched over, and Visage just gets caught. Actually, oh, nice Grave Shield gets the haste move speed. No, in the end, Venomancer gets the kill. The snowball onto the Rubik. Rubik goes down as well. Nice AoE damages. Puck comes in. Illusion, Waning Rift onto 4. Now Tusk and Bane on the run. Puck, I don't think he can catch up Yarrow.
Oh, nice there. Bane saw it. That would have connected. If he kept on running, this would have connected.
This puck coming in, oh, it was so important.
The puck rotation, he got all 4 heroes all being hit by the illusion orb and the silence, I think. So this was amazing AoE damage coming out, but unfortunately not enough to clean up the last 2 remaining there. Morphling dies, that's kinda the downside of the entire thing, but overall still not a bad fight for XPC there.
Yeah, now mid lane in some trouble. Snowball into him. The Venomancer is there as well to help. Actually, the puck is there with the silence, and no, they don't even use the Venomous Scale. They do actually get it onto the puck. Oh, Walrus Punch just got phase shifted.
Yeah. And die, creepy creep.
Yeah, he's like, frustration.
Frustration, creep has to die. Anyway, now we have the clockwork.
Stream Coil in mid lane. Tusk might be in some trouble. No, Snowball on to the Puck. Puck actually takes some damage, and Tusk does have Ice Shards bottling up, and he does get the kill as well.
Nice. Level 4 Ice Shards dealing 280 damage. And if the Puck doesn't phase shift it, it's just too much. Well,
yeah,
very nice place there by the Tusk. He has to go back, but still. Better trade. Just a better trade.
Yeah, when he was running uphill, it was still nighttime, and the Puck couldn't get the hit straight away, and that was enough time for the Tusk to actually get 1 extra bottle charge. But top lane Storm Spirit actually gets level 6 and zips out to safety. Yep. Telekinesis now on the Morphling, but the tower still tanked up by the creep. He is just strength morphing just in case, and the tower is hitting him as well. But the Enfeeble on the Storm Spirit is enough. Now Venomancer comes in. Storm Spirit out of mana. Oh, dodges the Venomous Scale. Still the Brains Up doing enough damage. I think 1 more right click is only necessary. Yeah, they get the kill.
The illusion gets it.
The Replicate coming out, making plays, but Venomancer dropping really low. 1 more tower hit actually goes down. Now Morphling tanking up the tower. He doesn't have any mana. A few more right clicks are necessary. Yeah, he gets the kill. Can he get away though? No, I don't think so. Mirana should get the kill. Strength Morph. Oh, Clockwork comes with the hookshot. Fiend's Grip on the Mirana, and they turn it around.
But now Morph has to run. There is someone coming, but
Tusk
already
punch.
saying hello.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Tusk just breaking the Vicious apart. Storm Spirit coming back with a zip. There's the Snowball. There's the Electric Vortex as well, actually. Clockwork might go down together with the Tusk. Tusk, 1 more right click, bottling up once again between charges. Now Venomous Scale on the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit used all of his mana. Clockwork with the Battery Assault tries to go on. And Moonlight Shadows actually comes out for the Storm Spirit.
Yeah. And we still have... Oh, the Bane. Now it tries to escape. They actually blink out. They saw him here, but...
Oh, steals some life from the creep. Very nicely done.
Brains. I heard an arrow. Oh, he
yeah,
dodges it.
I think he will die for sure. The Rubik will catch up. The Starstorm comes out. Actually, 1 bounce solely, and Bane wants to deny himself to the creeps. Maybe no.
No, this is unfortunate. He was like sneaking, like, do they see me? Do they see me? I might get out. I mean, overall, what we missed in this fight because we were on top of the action. Tusk, before he came on top there, he killed Mirana in mid, and also Tusk died, by the way, in the fight. Because Puck came on the tier 2 TP in, and yeah, he still got him. So they get some return kills, but overall XPC coming out here. And we see the Dream Core top.
Yeah, Venomancer in some big trouble. Familiars out there. Waning Rift level 4.
Yeah,
easy kill.
That was a bit overextension there. He knew they just got cleaned up by NS, and being alone there versus potential 4 heroes.
I would really like to see the Tusk pick up the double damage now from the bottom rune. He is running towards it.
Yeah.
So 30 seconds time, he will have his TP ready. And with a double damage Walrus Punch, I think he can blow somebody up quite easily.
Oh yeah, that Walrus Punch hits so hard, especially on the Puck. The Puck has no face shift ready for the right timing there. Anyway, Morph in the meantime said like, oh yeah, screw this, there's too much action going on top, so I want to farm, I want to get big, and we see probably a Lincoln Sphere.
Oh, top lane hookshot onto the Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit a bad target to go on. Now there's the Telekinesis actually by the Rubik. Vicious is there with the Soul Assumption. Bane going too far in, I think. Brains Up on the Storm Spirit. Keeps him in line for a little while, but goes down in the end. Level 4 Venomancer only comes in now. Storm Spirit does have some mana to get away, but no, the shards
shards.
get him.
Oh.
Now the snowball onto the Vicious probably to fall as well. Walrus punch even used just in case. 689 damage.
I just love to see that Walrus punch. It is amazing. Those big letters and the heroes flying and their corpse just landing somewhere else. It's just amazing to see. Now with the double damage, that tier 1 is going down. Even though they used the cliff, but I don't know, this is just a delay cliff. Just because they
And
can.
the Tusk is now going for a Shadow Blade as well by the looks of it. And once he gets that and runs in with a Walrus punch, my god, heroes beware. Like, you can kill almost any single hero with that combination. Maybe a snowball on top of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And
And
bottom lane Mirana might be in trouble actually, as there is a smoked Bane going Fiend's Grip onto the Mirana, waveform to hit, and he should go down before assistance comes.
I think
Fiend's Grip stolen, yeah.
Fiend's Grip
But there's the
stolen.
Nightmare, can they? No, yeah. Visage comes in, helps. Rubik, come on. Telekinesis under the tower for the Rubik. Fiend's Grip him, man. Be a man. Do the right thing. As Bane is in some trouble, Puck comes in as well. I think Bane will go down, but waveform. Rubik will go down.
Oh, he doesn't use the Fiend. He probably didn't have mana for the
Morphling
Fiend
actually
Grip.
goes down in return.
Yeah. I think he didn't have mana for the Fiend Grip there on the Morphling. I think the Rubik, if he had mana, he would have survived. Like kill off the Bane, Fiend Grip on the Rubik, that would have done the trick.
Oh, that's
Hookshot on the Mirana, but she leaps and the snowball.
Yeah, the snowball
It's
just
not
too
making
far.
it.
Now the arrow, oh, just misses. But I think it was better for NS's side because
Yep,
they
definitely.
got the kill on the Morphling. Oh, Mirana in some trouble, 69 HP, no, survives.
Yeah, she got herself as well, so she's up and running again. But yeah,
And Tusk now TPing towards the bot. They want the Puck, I would guess.
the problem is his Shadow Plate is still in base. Like the Shadow Amulet is picked up by him, and yeah, the Puck is smelling that bait. He's just smelling it. He knows something is wrong here. And yeah, now the chicken is on the way to the Tusk. So you're gonna see a Tusk probably getting a bottom rune if it spawns right now here, and you have a Shadow Plate up on him. This is so dangerous for NS.
Yeah, the Tusk is working out way better than I had hoped for. Did get some assistance mid lane, but other than that, his rotations and just...
Yep.
Of course, that haste rune was definitely lucky that he got... Oh, actually another haste rune, so... Shadow Blade, haste, Walrus Punch?
Yes, this
Pretty
is gonna
scary.
hurt. This is gonna hurt. But at the moment, the chicken, the chicken is coming now. Getting him the Shadow Plate. There we go. Shadow Plate is up on Tusk.
I think they want to go for a Fiend's Grip on the Storm Spirit as well. Bane is currently hiding himself.
Yep.
So if they get the Fiend's Grip, that is a certain death.
And the familiars here, guys. The familiars are luring. So if they get a lift on him, they also get a follow-up stun into Fiend's Grip. But we have two-man rotation here. Clockwork coming in, Venomancer coming in. So yeah, they know they can't go for the Morph anymore. By the way, Morph just picked up his orb, and he's now approximately 1,050, 1,100 gold away from the Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, the Lincoln's not too bad of a pickup, making sure that the storms can't just come in and electric vortex him, I guess, and maybe the Orchid for the future as well. And arrow on the Bane, it actually connects. They might get the kill. Storm Spirit comes in, even with the Enfeeble, he might have enough damage. Yeah, he does too, so quite
Stun
easily with
just
the
too
Sark.
long.
The Tusk is giving chase, but the haste was already used, and he, well, actually could have gone in with the Shadow Blade, maybe try to catch them by surprise, but in the
Yeah,
end,
but
a
Shadow
nice
Shot's
kill on
already
Bane.
out. Like he had no way to lock them in. Storm would just sub over it, and Mirana had to leap. Well, actually, she didn't have leap, but oh, they still go. They see.
Yeah, they had the vision, and now Storm Spirit actually might be able to get away, or no, there's the poison thing, but I don't think it's enough. The rocket barely misses. Now there's the clarity to get him some more mana. One right click and yeah.
Oh,
Hook shot now.
yeah, hookshot on the Ruik just missed.
But is the Clockwork going for Necrobook?
I don't know. This
Has
yeah,
his
well-
Staff of Wizardry and the Belt of Strength currently in his inventory.
Well, actually not too bad of a choice if you consider they have Mirana ultimate. The Moonlight Shadow and the Clockwork just, you know, hooking in, getting the Necro free up, having vision with that. Then again, oh nice.
Oh,
Visage.
nicely done. Vicious should go down. There is the Moonlight Shadow. Actually, might survive for a little while. But in the end, he's just blocked in and they will wait. Oh, Clockwork, a little impatient, wanted the familiars.
Oh, he's
But
still
still, I
here.
think he
The
will go
Moonlight
down.
is
There's no
running out
TP
soon.
for him. Electric Vortex in the meantime. Up onto the Tusk. Tusk still survives. Snowball goes out. Will there be a Walrus Punch? Oh, Brains Up actually kills the puck. Walrus Punch stolen by the Rubik. Fiend's Grip on the Storm Spirit. Waveform in by the Morphling. 2 down, actually 3 down. And Rubik on the run. Will they chase him though? They want to get the Ice Shards. They get the Ice Shards as well. Morphling comes in to the Replicate and a few more right clicks will do the job. Yeah, Snowball comes in.
Easy one.
Him.
By the way, guys, I had to scroll back there, but the Visage, like, caught up here. He died as well from the next.
Is it actually might get the kill on the Venomancer? No.
40 HP. Yeah, too bad. The Familiars not having enough damage. They're at 18 damage now. Now they get their damage back. But still, yeah, the Visage died there by the next Clockwork Rocket. That was kind of to be expected. He couldn't get out. TP was used. Moonlight Shadow ran out, so it was just a matter of time. And yeah, XPC definitely in a better position here right now. We see a gem now coming out. I guess this is the direct counter. They can D-ward with it. They can prepare against the Moonlight Shadow. So yeah, very early. Well, not very early gem, but yeah, I think there's no action right now coming. So we look at the graphs. XP 5,000 for XPC, and we have 5,000 only for XPC. That is surprising. I thought XPC might be more ahead here, but this is good because the game stays interesting. This is definitely an advantage you can lose anytime. One bad team fight, a tower as a follow-up, and this 5,000 is gone.
Yeah, but thank God that the Morphling is actually the highest net worth, so that's definitely useful for XPC. But yeah, NS not out of it yet. They still have the Storm Spirit, of course, and he actually goes for Venomancer. They find it together with the puck, and that's an easy kill.
This nice ward here, this ward just scouted it out. Like, he went uphill, they were pinging, and both being so mobile. The Storm can just zip in, and we have the Blink Dagger already on the puck. And by the way, the puck going for Mechanism.
Yeah,
this
that's
new
that's
meta.
first.
Yeah, this is a new meta.
But there comes the Moonlight Shadows. 4 heroes are shadowed up, but I think they know it coming.
Well, Bane
Storm
has a
Spirit.
gem, so he will see. But Tusk with the Shadow
Oh,
Blade.
Shadow
now coming
Blade.
in.
Oh, Rubik. Oh,
There's a sentry.
he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught so bad. There's the lift, there's the silent, and Tusk now on the run. But there's the hook shot onto the Rubik. 2-man Dream Coil comes in. Starstorm by the Mirana. 2 heroes down already. I don't think they can fight this. Yeah, XPC drop a 3rd one. The 4th will go down. And that is the fight you were talking about.
This is exactly the fight I was talking about. And the Visage won't die.
Yeah.
This is just ultimate. It's not lethal. He needed to have a second dot up on him to kill him. He ends up with 1 HP, but yeah, as I said,
And they lose the
Venomancer-
gem as well.
Yep, they lost the gem. They're gonna lose the tower. I mean, the only upside on this fight is the Morphling actually farming at the same time. Lincoln's is up, and he has another 2,000 gold up his sleeves. But yeah,
He at least got the tier 2 tower, so...
and this is what I meant, guys.
Radiant's courier died.
Oh, that's bad as well. But yeah, guys, we are at 2,500 now for both crafts. So this is 2,500 lost just with one fight in both XP and gold. And I think the only reason we are not at 1,000 or something is because of the tier 2 going down by the morph.
Yeah, and now Puck holding the gem, just going around, dewarding everything. XPC lost so much gold giving that gem away.
Yep. This is the gem on the Bane who might die in a bad fight or even getting caught out alone. I don't know, maybe that was a wrong decision there by XPC, but they're definitely not out of the game. They're still leading on the scoreboard. They still have a slight advantage in golden XP, and yeah, this game is far from over. You were actually right.
Oh, Tusk going for the Storm Spirit with the invis and double damage, 1 hit. Oh god.
Nice double damage Walrus punch into ice shards. Easy skill of his life. Yeah, you were right, by the way. This is a Necro. Necro 1 is now out by the Clockwork, and yeah, he will rush that Necro free. Actually, not too much of a bad idea. I mean, they get the vision against the Moonlight Shadow. Now that they even lost the gem, that's even more interesting. Oh, and the arrow. Yeah, Bane sees it, jukes it. It looked for a second there, he doesn't notice the arrow. Did you see that? It was like, oh my god, he's not dodging, this is gonna be a dead Bane, but no, he saw it.
Yeah, thank God. Bane's pretty fast with the movement speed as well, so just able to dodge it. And Morphling has 3.2k gold,
Do you
so
want to go for
now
him?
3.3. I think he wants to get an Eagle Song now, probably.
Is this now the shotgun coming, or does he do something else?
I would
Directly
like the
into
Manta
Scouty.
style more, to be honest,
Manta
but
style Scouty, next objective. Like this is now, this is pretty much now the deciding point where Morphling decides what's next. And they smoke up, and S wants to find something here. The Morph is still around. I mean, he has a Lincolns, and he can go
Moonlight
pretty
Shadows
fast away.
just in case as well. They do scout with the familiars already. Venomancer on the run. Venomancer is just so low on health. At
Go
least
for the
has
morph.
his drums ready, but
Yeah, and Morph. Just the
replicates out.
illusion he had in mid. Easy way. I think they might have been better off with going for the two supports. They just got it out with the familiars, because they couldn't escape. Venomancer and Bane, that would have been a double kill instead of going for the Morph. But of course, the Morph on the priority list, like he's an S enemy number 1, he has to die, because he's the one who will carry this game into, yeah, potential loss for NS if they don't stop the Morph at some point.
Yeah. Actually, 22 minutes in, the Storm Spirit still doesn't have his Orchid. He does have 6 deaths to his name, so not too
Yep.
surprising, but he's not actually too far, only needs about 4 to 500 gold more. So once he gets the Orchid, other than the Morphling, the other heroes will be quite nice targets. Like the Venomancer, like the Bane, just go behind the lines, silence one of them and kill them before they can do anything.
Also, another nice item choice. You see a Hood of Defiance coming out of the Tusk. Like, he got enough of all this magic burst by Puck and Storm at the same time. So, he's going Hood of Defiance. There's gonna be a pipe up at some point. And you were also right, the Eagle Sun is coming out by Morphling. So, he's having dangerously high stats already into agility. This is gonna be a shotgun. I think this would be my guess. He's going directly now in it. I mean, he still got the time for it. He got now stats for it. He can morph. But he's dangerously close to the rest of an S team there. Oh my god.
Yeah, he has to get out. There's the Lincoln's popped,
But Storm could follow up, and there's an arrow. He dodges it.
yeah, actually the
Actually
arrow
hits
takes
on
up
the Bane.
Bane, but they're just too far away.
I was actually no. Storm. No, Storm was farming the lane. If the Storm was there, they could have caught him. Like Puck has a blink dagger. He could go down to the low ground. Storm could follow him up, and the others, even Mirana, if she used to leap, they could just follow up on the morph. And yeah, he barely had any support there.
And actually Clockwork just pops his Necro 2 to get the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane instead of trying to go fight with it.
Yeah.
Which is rather weird, so the tier 1 will drop, although there are 4 heroes.
Well, at the
Or
moment
rather
it's a
three
tier
heroes.
1 trade. So far, it's an equal trade. But the question is now, does a fight follow? So far, it doesn't look like it.
Actually the tier 2 will take some considerable damage with the Necro books being there, so
Yep.
I guess it's a slightly better trade towards XPC in the end. Morphling able to up his shotgun now as well, I think. Yeah, does have the Ghost Scepter on the courier.
But yeah,
So
Morphling,
shotgun time.
yeah, Morphling playing also really careful here. Oh, there. Oh, Morph is running into 2 remnants.
Misses with the
Misses the
waveform.
wave.
Oh, he's going so aggressive. Puck is there with the silence. He got the strength morph going. The Lincolns is already popped. Moonlight Shadows comes out. Clockwork coming in. He doesn't hit it with the hook shot, but it doesn't matter. Storm Spirit goes down. Now there's the snowball. Visage in some big trouble as Morphling finally uses the shotgun. 2 heroes dead. Puck on the run and tries to TP out. Can he do so? No, there's the adaptive strike.
Very timely there. Very timely. Perfect. I think this was like less than a second left on that cast for the TP out. Like,
Yeah,
nice
I
attempt
think
by the
he was
Puck.
like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
safe, I'm safe. Oh, no, you aren't.
No, he wasn't. Well, in
And
the
actually it
meantime-
was a 3-second stun with the adaptive strike because he was strength morphed at the time.
Yeah.
And that's Necro level 3. Shotgun was finished before already, now even going for some lifesteal. Morbid Mask picked up on the Morphling.
And we see the Mirana, by the way, also transitioning into damage. They want more damage. They want the damage on the Mirana too. So this is not gonna stay some supporting Mirana whatsoever. Like, we have the mech now finished on the Visage. The Rubik just, yeah, he stirred up like 2 bracers just to get some HP against like the burst coming out from possibly Clockwork or even the Morph or the Tusk. That's the problem with the Rubik at the moment. Without those 2 bracers, he would be like one shot to like 3 abilities on the pitch right now on XPC slaves there. And yeah, there's a illusion rune. I think he wants to save it for the tusk. Yeah, the tusk. No, the tusk doesn't have his bottle anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess he sold it. Got the vitality booster. I'm guessing Heart of Tarask, just to survive the pure initiation coming from the puck or the Storm Spirit.
But still
And
interesting because look, I mean, he got the Hood of Defiance. He went into that, and now this casual vitality booster coming out. I guess just for HP. Now the question is, will he finish the pipe? He would have. I think he has the money for it. Yeah, this is a headdress plus the recipe, 1,000, or now off the patch
Yeah.
it's 900. Yeah, that's it's. He has the money for the pipe if he wants to.
I think he just cares only for his own survivability, not his team's, and wants to get the heart. It does give him extra strength, as in also extra damage as he is a strength hero.
Very dangerously though. Yeah, the morph. Now he's TPing out. I was just about to say the morph has no illusion up, so they were heading top, trying to stop him from farming. But yeah, he just went out. And the morph now. It's funny enough, like with almost 200 right click at the moment and still having 1,200 HP. Like he's getting so high in stats right now, and I think what are we looking at next? He's gonna sell that. Oh no, lifesteal. It's coming. It's lifesteal.
Yeah, I think he will finish up, or actually I don't know if he even will finish up the Helm of the Dominator. Maybe just gonna transition into the Yasha and then into Manta. Although he will have to sell one of his items. So
No, it's gonna be the Aquila. He doesn't need the Aquila. I think by now there's arcanes out on some. Is there arcanes out? Yeah, there's arcanes on the clock, and yeah. And there's an invisibility rune now on the tusk. This is really bad. He can open and escape with Shadow Blade, but
oh, there's the smoke,
the
and it's
smoke.
gonna get revealed by the
They're
Tusk.
gonna
They
get
know
revealed.
somebody is there. Like 100%
Oh,
just
now
to
the
block down.
sentry.
They do the sentry. Tusk actually might go down. He uses the snowball to dodge some damage. He's so slowed down, and Bane already dead, as is the Mirana. Walrus Punch now going out as well, but to no avail. Clockwork on the run. Can he escape? I don't think so.
This
Storm
is a
Spirit
disaster.
jumps.
This is disaster for XPC. Rubik stole the Venom ulti instantly, and now Morph can't. Morph is in trouble.
Yeah, Morph wants to TP out. Is there a stun? The arrow does it. Now the Starstorm, and Morphing actually going down as well. Maybe not yet. Strength Morph is there, keeping him alive for the time being. But Vicious with the Soul Assumption finishes it up, and
Absolute
that's 4 heroes
disaster
for
for
one.
XPC. Wow. Like also like really unlucky is he had like the Tusk when he scouted them out with the smoke. He didn't go back. He wanted to fight, which is kind of okay because they can. But the problem was he snowballed on the storm, and the storm in the same second zipped away like south. And yeah, then that snowball didn't connect. It just stunned the other two, but never reached the storm. So storm could just really kill the Vano and going for the clock afterwards. And yeah, overall the initiation here just failed, even though he had the invisibility rune.
Yeah, unfortunate a little bit that the Mirana bought back with no need. Oh, there's the silence actually on the Tusk. Tusk gets Dream Coiled up as well, but they're going for the Rubik, the Forest Punch, the Fiend Script, all used for him, and they get the gem back once again.
Yeah, this gem now is really nice because they can actually deward.
Roche finally goes down. Mirana gets the Aegis as Storm Spirit with 33 HP.
Oh, this
Has
is
to TP
dangerous
out.
by the Mirana. But yeah, she got the speed after leap, plus a Yasha, plus drums. Too fast for the snowball.
So a pretty nice turn of events for Natum Spes. Just getting the team fight 4-for-1, getting the Aegis on top of that with the gold from killing Roche. So
Yep, and that Storm is now finally getting some items. He is getting level 16, like in a couple of kills or creep waves. The Orchid is ready, and he has an Ogre Club picked up right now. So yeah, we're gonna see very soon BKB.
yeah, it's not a bad choice. I mean,
No, it's a
Maybe
good
not the-
choice because he can't be snowballed, etc.
yeah,
And
but the
Walrus Punch.
snowball, like,
Well, it's the snowball, ice shards, etc. He can leap over it, he doesn't get stunned by it. The only thing that actually goes through is the Fiend Script by Bane, but like he's also then immune to everything that comes out of the
that doesn't
Venom.
Walrush Punch also work on BKB targets?
Yeah, it does. But
I guess it's well, it's pretty nice versus the Venomancer, of course. The Poison Nova does do a ton of damage, as well as of course the Ethereal Blade.
I'm not sure if you can actually kill off, like, is the kill threshold still applied when you have BKB versus Walrus Punch? I'm not quite sure about this. I think you actually only stun up the target that has Walrus Punch. You can still apply it, but I think there's no damage coming out, or like the kill threshold is not there. But I have to actually look that up.
Sure.
This is quite a good question because I'm not 100%
The
sure.
the tooltip doesn't say anything. It says ability, no target, and nothing else. Whether it's magical, physical, pure, it's nothing.
Yeah, no, I actually have to. Or maybe one of our viewer knows. Like, if you know if the full damage plus the kill threshold goes through BKB of Walrus Punch, then let us know because we don't know. I actually have to look this up.
And hookshot onto the Storm Spirit, but it hits a creep, and now Clockwork in some trouble. There's the Orchid. Electric Vortex to come out to pull him. Actually, no, he's not stunning him, but Morphling came in, shotgunned the Rubik, but didn't kill him off straight away, and now the Clockwork goes down.
Yeah.
At least the tower falls, but...
He used the
Storm Spirit-
Necros to actually go for that tower.
Yeah, they
But
actually
still.
almost killed the Rubik as well as the Storm Spirit, but those two bracers you were talking about just...
Yeah, they come
Saving
into play.
him.
Without those bracers, he would have been just dead. Bracers, best item in game.
Yeah, but Morphling is really closing in on his Manta style now. Even more agility to come his way. And he's so survivable together with the Lincolns.
Yeah, definitely.
As the game goes on, he will out-carry any single hero on Natum Space. Even like two heroes combined. I think the Morphling later when he has the Ethereal Blade, Lincolns, Manta style and Satanic. It's just so much damage. And now Desolator up on the Tusk.
Yep. Now this Robust Punch is gonna hurt even more. And I'm just looking at the net worth. The Morph leading by so much. He's 7k above the Storm, which is on number 3, and on the second place we have the Tusk with 12,000. So I don't know. Like farming wise, XPC is still in a better position, but like they delivered now 2 fights that were really questionable. Initiation was questionable, and the outcome was not good for them.
Yeah, and actually with those bad fights, Natum Space now Puck has a Scythe of Ice, so the Sheep Stick is there. Blink Dagger up on the Rubik, Manta Style finished on the Mirana, and now BKB also finished on the Storm, so the next fight they actually could look quite strong there, and they smoke up because they know they have the Aegis, the newly acquired items that XPC have no idea about, and I think it might actually go in their favor as well.
They find 4 here, the Morph being far away, but he can TP.
Yeah, they're going to arrow. It's the Venomancer. The Venomancer will go down before he can get his ultimate off. That's the Gem of True Sight once again traded. They do see it, but nobody has room for it. No, Puck will go for it, I think.
Yeah, Puck has.
Now Mirana took it.
Well, yeah, this gem is exchanging owner all the time, pretty much. But yeah, I'm actually glad they didn't find more. Like, or actually, I'm surprised they didn't find more because the Venomancer was there. Okay, they found him. Arrow into Storm, Zip, but like the others, they went directly back because they knew they were on the back foot here.
Yeah, I actually would have thought that the Storm Spirit is gonna zip behind the lines and go for the next targets because you don't really need 5 heroes to take care of a support Venomancer.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Mirana just wants to tank it up, wants to get rid of the Aegis. They don't know exactly when it will. Oh god! The Aegis just gets popped. Waveform, Ethereal Blade, and Adaptive Strike.
It's not
Pretty nicely done. They really want to bait out something here. The Ethereal Blade, 15 more seconds on cooldown. Arrow actually hits the Morphling with no strength morph. If they get follow-up done, Snowball, nicely done. There's the silence. Hookshot misses. Storm Spirit gets Walrus Punch and Fiend Script. He goes down. So one already down for NS. Mirana is the second one to follow. The Moonlight Shadow is not helping them whatsoever. The Gem once again exchanging hands as Puck goes down, and Rubik, yeah.
Rubik
He
on the
cannot
run,
leap
but
away. Poison
can't
Nova
do
takes
anything.
him down.
Oh, and he will get caught out too.
Yeah, Ethereal Blades, Shards, and
Well played, I guess. XPC, absolutely nice there. A 5 for 0 trade plus the Aegis, so actually like a 6 for 0.
yeah,
That's
it's
a nice turnaround.
I do have to mention that the Tusk just... I don't know if he exactly saved Morphling, but definitely made his life a little better. Morphling got stunned by the arrow for 5 seconds, but Tusk took away like 2 seconds of that as he snowballed the target and took the Morphling together with him, so he was invulnerable.
Yep. I also think the Storm jumped the Morph, but I think the Morph had Illusion up and then subbed right after his stun there, so there was a lot of Storm mana out by that time, and yeah. Well, Morph is just gonna do some damage to this tower and then go back to his illusions.
Oh yeah, exactly like you said.
Yeah.
They even tried to Orchid an illusion, but suddenly, whoa, not the real one.
No, now he's farming the enemy ancients. He's even stacking them. Yeah, he's even stacking them. But oh, Mirana? No, Mirana doesn't go for it. Well, interesting. Very interesting series of events. But like, I still feel this could still go wrong for XPC. I mean, this fight now showed the full potential of them. But as I said, I think like in this narrow path of the mid lane, it was also not really beneficial for NS. And the arrow hit the Morphling, but yeah, Morphling just too mobile with the illusion, also too tanky. Oh, the
Yeah, they
arrow.
can do it, but they need way more items. They need to turtle for quite some time. Mirana needs to start doing the right click damage.
Yep.
As Tusk on the hunt in the mid lane, not committing to it. But yeah, their option is, of course, they do have the Sheepstick carriers. Storm Spirit could get one as well later on. Puck already has his. And with the Sheepsticks as well as the Orchids, they could easily bring the Morphing down later in the game. Puck goes in, Sheepstick, silence, another Sheepstick to follow, and the Morphling actually could quite easily go down, but they need very nice coordination. And of course they need to catch the Morphling like that without his team being there.
Yeah, true. The problem for NS is that they don't really know what to pick up first. Like in a couple fights before, you saw they focused the Venomancer, so the Venomancer doesn't get anything out.
Oh, arrow hits, it's on the Tusk. The hookshot misses as well, Nightmare to save the Tusk, I guess, but the level 3 Necrobox, Dream Coil on 4 heroes, they're all breaking it. Ethereal Blade onto the Mirana, Mirana still somehow alive. As Ruby goes down, so does the Mirana, the right click's just too much. Storm Spirit wrecking havoc, but he's out of mana, the BKB also wears off and he will go down. So,
Tanky.
4
and
for 1.
Puck just didn't really take part in this fight, like he ran away.
Yeah, he went in at the start. Lol. Hookshot used just to kill. Oh! Puck came in from the behind, but he might go down, snowballed up, Walrus Punch, and yeah, goes down to the Ice Shards.
I don't think that was really worth it. That's a 70 seconds out Puck in exchange for a Venomancer. I don't know. I don't think that was really worth it for the Puck.
Yeah, the Morphling still full health, Manta Style can be used, so the tower should fall quite fast. Especially together with the minus armor coming there from the Desolator of the Dusk.
They go for the melee Rex. This is 2 Rex, like in mid. The tower is on 120 HP. The top lane is already pushing in. Like, I'm actually wondering that he farms up the creep. Why doesn't he take that tower? Look, now the Clockwork is saying, hey Morphling, look, over here, 100 HP tower. Easy going. Get the next track.
Yeah, he has suddenly 6k gold. Actually, arrow onto the Tusk, but there's no heroes. There's the Telekinesis, the Vicious Soul Assumption. Actually, they get the kill. 1k gold goes to the Vicious. Now Morphling next on the menu. There's the Orchid, but he got the store. Oh, he goes down nevertheless, or will he? He life steals for dear life. But in the end,
okay, I guess they just decided, okay, fuck that. We want the second melee racks. We just want it, regardless of the cost. So, and I mean,
yeah,
it's good. It's now 2 lanes pushing in, 2 racks down on the bottom, and 1 rex is just missing here. Like, I was still surprised that the Morphling didn't change to mid really fast, because like in the fight before, he damaged that tower down to 120 HP, and he was actually going for the range tracks. Usually you see like them setting priorities, like, oh yeah, we just killed them all. They have respawn timers, no buybacks, etc. So we go for 1 tower, melee rex, and then we swap to another lane. But yeah, the Morph just didn't want to. He even got the blinks by the Clockwork saying like, hey, man, there's another lane waiting for us.
Yeah, he did definitely shift over a little bit late. They actually would have maybe gotten the racks and gotten out safely as well. But I don't think he was too afraid of actually losing his life. He had plenty of money for a buyback, but he goes for a Heart of the Rest. I really would have preferred just a Satanic, but I guess he wants to tank up just naturally.
No wait, the heart is coming out. No, the heart is coming out for the Tusk, not for the Morph, I think.
Oh no, it's the Morphlings. He just bought it. used all the gold he had pretty much to get the Heart of Tarrasque. Well, in some sense, it's pretty nice. It gives him loads of HP regen. And of course, he can morph all that strength into agility.
Yeah, it's actually Heart of Tarrasque. Yeah, you're right. He sold the TP, he doesn't need a TP too much anyway. So, he has not just the Heart of Tarrasque, he will go, if he finished this as a Satanic, there's another another set of strength coming into his setup there, and yeah, he can go full agility without fearing that he loses too much HP.
Yeah, he's on 1 strength, but still has 2.2k HP. That's pretty damn sick.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like it too much because simply of the fact that you can. I mean, you can morph from agility into strength if you need it. So, a butterfly gives you that attack speed, gives you that miss chance, like, and the damage on default. And if you want to, you can like morph into strength, equal to the value of heart. So, like personally,
Yeah, I would have
it's not my
preferred the
choice.
butterfly as well, or maybe the Satanic. Preferably, he already had the Elm of the
yeah,
Dominator.
butterfly
as
is
well, so
Satanic. But look, they smoked on top, and now Morphling sees that.
the Morphling really wants to go in, but Storm Spirit actually goes in towards the back. Tusk gets silenced up as well. There's the Dream Coil and 2 heroes. BKB up on the Storm Spirit, but he just can't kill anybody. Where in the meantime, Tusk just kills off the Mirana. Morphling dropping so low has to replicate the way, so the heart not
Yep.
helping him in the end. As Tusk just chasing the Rubik, I think he will go down, but the slows. Vicious doing some big work with the familiars, and the Tusk might fall in the end. Walrus punched before, and the Vicious,
Oh,
yeah, the
Wizards will
Necrobook
still die.
finishes him off.
Necrobook's doing.
But Storm
work.
Spirit now going on the Bane, gets the Orchid as well, leap in by the Mirana Starstorm. They should get the kill, the familiars are helping. Morphling back in play, just blows up the Mirana with his
Yeah, but the
Ethereal.
storm is Like, does he pursue him? Yeah, waveform.
Yeah,
is
he
ready.
has Adaptive Strike, Waveform. Come on, Adaptive Strike, do it, man. He's just
Yeah,
playing
do
with
it.
foot.
Do it. He's playing. He's
He wants
playing.
to finish it with the Ethereal, I guess. Yeah, finally does it. Oh, buyback is actually there, but he uses the Manta style and almost blows up the Storm in return. He definitely kills the Rubik. Now Ethereal Blade is ready, stunned in. Morphling gets drawn into the fountain and might go down. No, Ethereal
Oh,
Blade.
he got
makes-
silenced, so he could have striked him actually there.
Yeah, and GG is called at the same time. The Morphling fights with the BKB Storm Spirit.
What a fight. This is man fighting one-on-one here. Morph going absolutely racking. Well, this was some interesting game, and XPC is coming out as winner again. Like, surprising performance, even though this time they got some resistance. The resistance I was talking about, like there were 2 or 3 team fights going absolute the way of Natus Spas here. And yeah, they had to work harder for their win now, but they come out as a winner. This broadcast was brought to you by Heflatv. I'm Heflamo, coming with me with Coucher, and my tongue is kinda nodding together and everything, but there's another game coming. XPC is gonna play against the winner of the parallel bracket, and we bring this to you in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned, grab a beer, and we'll be right back.